Wanjeka, Wurundjeri, Albik, Yul Yallingarth, Yallingbull, Ba Yiringboy. Welcome to the land of the Wurundjeri people, yesterday, today and tomorrow. Welcome, my name is Kellie Hunter and I am a proud Wurundjeri woman. Today we're gathering on the lands of the Wurundjeri of the Kulin Nation, the traditional custodians. I'm here to welcome you to the land of my ancestors, my grandmother, my father, elders past and present and our creator spirits. I acknowledge all Indigenous people that were and are still affected by the past atrocities of the stolen generation. I acknowledge all Indigenous people from all nations and our strong emerging leaders. This week we recognise, remember and commemorate the mistreatment of our past and present stolen generation community. We're also here to talk and encourage reconciliation, being this week of the National Reconciliation Week celebrations, in this together. Healing for our people is a journey of returning to one's physical, emotional, spiritual and cultural well-being. Healing is a journey that can take a long time, and given the profound and damaging effects that forced removal has had on our people, we need to have those pasts recognised and understood by everyone. Reconciliation for me is about creating meaningful change for now and towards our future generations to come. Working towards Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children having the same life chances and choices as non-Indigenous children. And the length and quality of a person's life to not be determined by their racial background. To strengthen existing relationships, to value and understand Aboriginal culture and its true history, whilst also respecting one another in creating equality. My father, Elder of Wurundjeri, would always say to newcomers of this land or anybody who didn't know where they were from or what their journey was, whether you were black, white, whatever it could be, he'd say, "Take my hand, come walk through country." And so myself and Uncle Ian would like to say to you here today, take our hand, come walk the path of reconciliation together with us. Come walk through country, come walk through our culture. Nun Gudjin, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name's Carly Moore and I am the Mayor of Hume City Council. It's my pleasure to be able to welcome you all to the launch of our Reconciliation Week activities. I'd also like to acknowledge that we are meeting on country for which the members and elders of the Gunn and Willumballak community and their forebears have been custodians for centuries. The Gunn and Willumballak of the Wurundjeri are the traditional custodians of this land. I would like to pay respect to their existing family members of the Gunn and Willumballak, and also I would like to pay my respects to the elders past and present and the elders from other communities who may be watching on today. National Reconciliation Week is an opportunity to recognise the identities and cultures of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities and to reflect on what we can all do towards reconciliation. The 2020 National Reconciliation Week theme is In This Together, and the events of 2020 so far have reminded us all that we really are in this together. This week is an acknowledgement of the ongoing process of reconciliation. It is a time to think, to talk, and share ideas and experiences. Council's actions and programs are guided by its Reconciliation Action Plan. The plan aims to create meaningful relationships between Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and the broader community. Council has established a Reconciliation Action Plan working group, and we are really proud of what they've achieved so far. We are particularly pleased with the progress of the Stolen Generation Marker project. Thank you for joining us online today. Please visit Council's website to find out more about the online activities that we have planned for Reconciliation Week. Thank you.
Reconciliation Week is important to me because it helps us to remember the past, the future, and helps us to connect with the different ancestors from Australia through the Aboriginal people and the Torres Strait Islanders. As an early childhood educator, This is a vital time as it helps us to help children learn about the past and Aboriginal people and the connection they have with the land. Each day, we try to help children learn about their environment, grow respect for children and for families and for the whole community. This is a vital time for children. They will become our future leaders, so we need to try and work together to build these connections to help reconnect within our lands. For myself personally, I feel like this is a time for connection, from the past to the future. There is a big gap between Australian and Aboriginal people, and we need to try and close this. We can do this through connecting and being together. I feel like as a person and as a member of society, it is my job to be respectful, to help build connections, and to care for the environment like our Aboriginal people did.
Reconciliation is important to me because it's about connecting. It's about coming together and acknowledging the First Nation people of this country. Between the people and the culture and the spirit of it all. And once we can do that, we can get over bridges and connect communities.
Reconciliation Week is important to me because we need to learn about and acknowledge the injustices of the past to walk together.
Reconciliation Week is important to me because it's about Indigenous and non-Indigenous people coming together, learning and sharing and taking that walk together within the world.
Reconciliation is important to me as it is building relationships between Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and the wider Australians. It is about working collaborative together to improve better outcomes for our people.
Hey, this next song wrote as a healing thing for my brother, Wally Arden, and myself, but also to pay respect and homage to my three auntie mums who brought us up, and our dear old birth mother, who never got to see till I was 30 years of age, and to say thank you. And we understand. This song's called See I Hear. There we go. When we were babies, my brother and our father's sister reared us up. When we got older, they told us of our mother. She came from Seduna, from the Coleman clan. I see, I hear, I know that you're there. I feel, I heal the wounds of your heart. Our mother was only 15 years old. She came from the homes in South Australia. She journeyed to Victoria, where she met our father. Times got harder, young love's unknown. I see, I hear, I know that you're there. I feel, I heal the wounds of your hearts. Yeah, 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 yeah. Them days have gone now. Memories will linger on of them good old times when we were young, young, young. I think back now, for the love they gave. Our father's free sisters from the Arden clan. I see, I hear, I know that you're there. I feel, I heal the wounds of your hearts. I see, I hear, I know that you're there. I feel, I heal the wounds of your hearts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In another life.
Hi, my name's Melissa. I work for Hume City Council as the Urban Biodiversity Officer, and Reconciliation Week is really important for me because I love nature. And to me, when I think about all of the different Aboriginal cultures that have lived across the huge stretch of Victoria, let alone the rest of Australia, they relied purely on nature for all of their food, fibre, medicine and tools. And I think we've just all had a recent experience when we went to the shopping centre and we couldn't buy the food and things that we needed because of the pandemic and the buying out. So for Aboriginal people to have to rely on nature for everything that they needed, and they've lived on this country for hundreds of thousands of years, and they looked after country really well. So that is really important to me, that the plants and animals are appreciated and valued and cared for, And in return, nature provides everything that we need to survive as well. So I do have a deep respect for Aboriginal culture and their connection to country, and I think from a reconciliation point of view, that's something that every Australian should be able to take away, is this appreciation for nature and how important it is. So I'm proud to be an Australian, and I'm proud to share this country with lots of other cultures, and I'm really proud of the Aboriginal history that we have here in Australia. So happy Reconciliation Week.
Hello, my name's Brian Cameron Morley. Cameron is my original birth name. I'm part of Stolen Gen, and I was adopted into a family and took on the Morley surname. Reconciliation to me means that everybody in the country working together for a common good. I think that was one of the keys to the success and longevity of the old people of this land, was that they worked for the common good. Everybody working together. I think we've lost a little bit in that regard in our modern world, but it's not too late. And the way the world's going at the moment, we need to work together. We need to be as one, reconcile our differences, and work towards a better future.
Reconciliation Week is important to me because it allows a particularly intimate time to reflect on where we're at as a nation, as the so-called Australian nation, for non-Indigenous and Indigenous people to come together and share stories and heal a little bit more every year. Like the trauma that we've experienced in this country of genocide, and with that much pain and hurt and the stolen generation and the continued impact of mining and fossil fuel extraction on Aboriginal land, it's always an important time to come together and hear each other in ways that aren't just for the sake of listening, but for the sake of action. And what does reconciliation look like? And to me, there's a number of things what that looks like. For me, it's acknowledging my own whiteness and my own Aboriginality, and coming to a real peace with those identities within me. It also means that for me and non-Indigenous people to work together, there's more education for non-Indigenous folk, so that people are more culturally educated, and we can work together and enjoy our lives in a more harmonious way. And the only way we can do that is through continuing to tell our stories as First Nations people, what our stories are and what our stories have been in the past, and the stories of our hopes for the future.
Reconciliation is important to me as a non-Aboriginal person because I've benefited from the dispossession of Aboriginal people and have learnt of the pain caused over many centuries. And it's our responsibility to do what we can to make amends for this and to work in partnership with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people towards a fairer world. And we do this in the spirit of reconciliation.
Reconciliation Week is important to me because it's a time for us to heal our Indigenous heritage and respect our Aboriginal people by building positive relationships with them.
Mm.